WolfPack Middle School, and welcome back to WolfPack News. I'm Levi Hott, and today is Wednesday.
Hi, Warm Springs Middle School. This is Nikki Coles from the Morgan County Partnership. And now it's time for a PSA for the day.
Perfect. Perfect is a word which we hear quite a lot. A lot of people try to give the perfect talk. A lot of people try to wear the perfect clothes. A lot of people try to have the perfect phone. Everything I do is not perfect. But you know what is perfect? Each and every single person in the room. So rather than giving a talk that's been rehearsed, I've decided to freestyle it. One of my volunteers pretty much put my slides together. So I'm just going to speak about what comes to my mind. I'm going to speak from the heart. So you might be wondering why there is someone with so much grey hair speaking at a TEDxYouth event. The reason why is because for a large period of my life, I was bullied. I was bullied by my teachers and I was bullied by other kids. So when I was in primary school, my teachers thought the best way to educate me was by if I got something wrong, I would be beaten. So one of my teachers once punched me into the back, and when I went home, the print of her engagement ring would have been in my back. If I got my colours wrong, I would have been hit. Now that happened a lot because I'm colourblind. They only discovered it 2 years later. As well as that, another teacher, if I packed my bag too early, or if I was talking or being disruptive, which I kind of did a lot of, he would have literally beat me. So other kids in the school quickly copped on that John was somebody you could pick on. So I started to get picked on by other kids. One particular day I went into school and some of those kids held my hands behind my back while another one karate chopped me into the throat. And it nearly killed me. I was rushed home to my mother. I was carried in someone's arms, and my mother said all she saw was the whites rolling in my eyes. So she thought I was dying. So I went to hospital. Fortunately, I'm here. I lived, just in case. So I went to hospital, and the next day, or the day after, and I only found this out, I think it was 3 or 4 days ago, my mother asked the local principal why I was being beat up at school every day, why I was nearly killed. And she asked him to please make it stop. So what he said to my mother was, I'm afraid I can't do anything about that, Mary, because I'm friends with the kids who are beating up your son. So I went into secondary school. Thankfully, I left primary school. I went into secondary school and got on great. Nobody really knew what happened. Fresh start. Everyone liked me. Got on really good. I was always making people smile, making people happy, because that's my mission in life. Everything was going wonderful up until the 21st of May, when it was my birthday. A load of kids decided to literally beat out of me for no other reason than it being my birthday. So again, it happened. So a couple of the kids got expelled, some got suspended, and everyone in the school said I was a telltale, even though I didn't tell anyone. And pretty much every single person in school stopped talking to me. So teachers didn't really support me, but they dealt with it in a way much better than my previous school did. So I was left with no friends. I remember being in lunch, having no one really to talk to except myself. I have some great conversations with myself. As my wife will tell you, when she wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning, she's like, what the heck are you doing? And so I quickly realised that I didn't really fit in all of a sudden. And I felt like I wasn't wanted. Anytime I walked into a room, people walked away. Nobody wanted to hang around with me. So I was really lonely. So when I was about 15 years of age, I had a real heart-to-heart with I think it was my guidance counsellor. It could have been a teacher. They were all the same. And I basically said to her that I wanted to do something like social science, social care, because I always knew I wanted to work with people. I always wanted to leave someone better than when I found them. Always knew it. So she said, John, you're not really that well educated. You've missed loads of school. I think you'd be better off leaving school and becoming a plumber. Which I did. And so I always say to people, it was a really bad decision for me, but also a really bad decision for the poor people's homes I flooded, because I was a terrible plumber for 8 years, actually. So to give you an idea how bad, my wife does the plumbing at home, and this morning, and this happened exactly at TEDx last year as well. This morning I had to ring reception to ask them how I could make the hot water hotter in the shower because it was really mild. And they were there, you just push the button and turn it a little bit farther. And they're okay. I was there, I used to be a plumber. Sorry about that one. And so that was my experience in school. I told you I didn't practice this, so I don't know what I'm going to say next. But I think what I will say is that for me, we're all kind of pressured into being perfect. We're all pressured into believing we need to be someone else. We need to look like this person, act like this person, run around like this person, but we don't. We need to be who we are. We need to celebrate our individuality. We need to be confident in who we are, and we need to not be afraid, and we need to not bully people, and we need to not stereotype, and we need to be kind, which is a pretty cool thing to do.
That was great. Thank you for watching WolfPack News. In the meantime, if you have a story to share with us, you can email wolfpacknewschannel@gmail.com.